boy. How's the weather here this morning? Kind of a nice day out. I tell you what. Hey, I wonder if I could watch the news today. I called a meteorologist at the news stations today and see if there was any reports of power outages, number one. Number two, I made a video last night called Sunsets. I went and watched the sunset for the first time in a while. Oh yeah, I gotta show you this before I start. See this? Hedge trimmer, AC motor. There's a wine cellar under this porch. There's a wine cellar under the porch. These little ledges, these little torsion fields here, these hurt people very badly. So now you can start running leaders under here. Running wires to go with the vibrations for the windows, right from the magnetic fields in your fucking house. I'm getting pain right here on my temple. Pressure. And it's just going and going and going and going because they're under here under the wine cellar. And here's the other problem. You guys that are hunting for fucking signals, with this new fucking nanotechnology, this surveillance system, this shit that the fucking government's trying to sign back in, okay? And they said they're trying to reinstate it. We got until April 19th as of this year of 2024 to reinstate fucking surveillance, to collect all data through the country. Now, all data being your hair, the yeast in your hair, your breath, your piss, your shit, your heart rate, your blood pressure, everything with new nanotechnology surveillance tools. With very highly sensitive cameras with a nano crystal film. And that's based off of your charge coupling device as of right now in 2024. Now, the way this is fucking working, so you can't find a signal, they go in your house and go on a carpet and literally generate a fucking signal there. So it's not coming from the wires. Now, these computers are able to fucking hold a terabyte of fucking information. A terabyte. That's like a fucking walking PlayStation. Just like the PlayStation where I fucking first had my symptoms. Well, anyways, before I go off on a stupid fucking tantrum here. Last night, 5 hours of lightning over my house. 5 fucking hours of lightning. 5 hours. I'd never seen such a thing before in my fucking life. It started out in the north. It started out in the north up here. It was all heat lightning. Nothing was coming to the ground. Just literally extensions coming up from fucking the telephone poles and the fucking houses. And then I'd say roughly around 10 o'clock at night, right around 10:30 at night, all of a sudden, the fucking show of lightning here was fucking just amazing. Absolutely amazing. And then you have to deal with other people's fucking little technologies and how stupid they are and how they think everything's a joke and they want to laugh. Become stupid and like, oh my God, we're woke, we're a woke computer and we just fucking, we gerrymandered and blah, blah, blah. It's amazing what happens. It's absolutely amazing. Just 5 hours of fucking lightning and then a power went out here. Because I made it go out. I guess I'm so goddamn, I'm magic, okay? I'm like Harry fucking Potter. I just hold a big fucking wand and made it go out. Just do stupid shit. And here's the other problem, these fucking storm drains. These fucking storm drains. Big problem. Here you go, my friend. Right on time. Right on time. You never fail to fucking get here on time. So, let me ask you something. With these cameras and shit, and these sensors, because they're sensors, they're highly sensitive cameras. And as of right now, We're pulling DNA out of the body and shit. And then we're genetically engineering specific fucking proteins with a high magnetic field on them. Basically like electroceuticals, and then you fucking inflammate the shit and you pull it out of the body. Pull it right out of the brain. These crystals are coming from anywhere. Now they're making films for fucking computer chips. A nanocrystal structured fucking film for computer chips and charge coupling devices. And plus probably even more. This is in 2004 they wrote about this in the surveillance and privacy issues. Dude, you know what they fucking said in this fucking book report? If you were ever incarcerated or on parole, they're going to start using this special surveillance system. These little tiny little nano robots, nanotechnology. You know what else they said too? It's going to be in the medical field. And then they said something about people's children in school in this fucking book report. How the fuck are they getting it in kids in school? Okay, now let's speed this up. Mr. Gates, I bet you know all about this. That's all I have to say is Mr. Bill Gates. Just Mr. Bill Gates. How are they getting it in kids in school? Let's just say Mr. Bill Gates. What do you got to get to go to school today? If you want to go to a public school, what do you have to do? And I know this is some bullshit, but this is surveillance. And we're getting ready to sign a fucking bill to get all data. And what are you going to do with this data? Huh? And you're saying you're not doing it now, but it's all over the fucking place. and there's something else. Something else. So they got the kids. They got Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's. So there's special technology. So they said so people don't get lost and it helps them remember shit. Special technology. And I don't know what they were talking about in 2004. Because nanotechnology, they're talking about some guy winning a court case over cannabis. The police were using a special nanotechnology and a device in 2004 or maybe even earlier. They picked up the thermal imaging of his house to pick up the heat signatures of the types of lights that were used. Because when you start using high-pressure sodiums, metal halides and shit, that heat rises right up through your roof. And they fly an airplane over. This guy actually won. He actually won because they had to say where they got the device at. Because it wasn't open to the public. So if you're not using devices that are open to the fucking public, it's like, listen, it's like I could go down to the county medical examiner's office, take a brick and or the federal building and throw it right through the fucking window and they can't do nothing. Because this shit isn't open to the fucking public. And now the police are using it. Now the fucking state police are using it. Like I could do whatever I want. Whatever I want. They're trying to push me into a fucking criminal fucking crime ring. Yeah, go fucking deal drugs or something. Do whatever. Maybe someone just start snitching. Like on the McCormick's around here, on fucking who else? Who else? Because I read the report, the DOJ report of Ross Noah yesterday. And you know how bad they got shit fucked up? Since the first time I read it, it's changed 3 times. How the fuck are these internet websites on fucking the Department of Justice changing? Get a different report every fucking time. And then recently, they just picked up Noah, who they let out on parole, and now we know that you have a good lawyer will get you right out of fucking prison, sir. Oh, you can thank me later. But listen to this. They went and fucking picked him up because they let him out and he started sending fucking K2 synthetic marijuana into his brother where he's got life in prison called paper. And what happened was, in these reports, they said his brother's name instead of him. So Noah, what the fuck did you do? That would be my question. Who did you fucking set up first and foremost back in 2018? Because this is when this shit started. Big time, huh? And then no other people around here from fucking Moon went to jail. They said Dan Keitel was in the paper, was in the fucking report. Dan Keitel. Danny Keitel, he used to, his dad or something there was like he murdered some guy up at a store on Mount Nebo Road. And I used to hang out with Dan Keitel. Yes, I did. And no, not too many other people, maybe Chris Prada or something like that. But none of these other kids that used to hang out with Ross and Noah, like down next to the Coriopolis High School, where I seen fucking about 10 police cars with Elliot Zelenko. One night I was driving by, there's right in front of McCormick's house. And that's where Ross and Noah used to go and hang out with. They used to hang out with McCormick's all the time. Pat McCormick's, Harvest. Who is that guy that works for Harvest? Who owns Harvest? What the fuck's his name? He wears a cowboy hat all the time. Who is he? Never went to prison. And they said it was just marijuana. They said it was like $1 million worth of marijuana in other states and shit like that. Who else used to hang out? Scotty Latusik, Jablonski, Sherman. Oh, Ross Woodenhofer. That's the other one, too. His dad was the fucking football coach for Vanderbilt. Woody Woodenhofer? Yeah, he used to live off of Moon Clinton Road. And DiLorenzo, all these guys that used to fucking deal all these drugs. None of them went to prison. Why is that? We had all this surveillance and technology and shit, and they only took these certain ones. Especially whenever the narcotics agent that come here to my house with Jonathan DeVore. I seen him after I was out from prison, and I told Mr. Walker, hey, Mr. Walker, this guy just followed me down here. I'm done with you. I'm done. I'm telling you now, I'm done. And then they run down through Crescent. They run through Coriopolis. All these drug dealers from around here, they never, ever, ever arrested anyone for Moon. Why is this? Why is this? Hey, Lieutenant Oakey, you know you were around too, buddy, whenever he was here, huh? Because he was in high school. He used to have hair, Lieutenant Oakey. And how about Leo McCarthy that used to live up here, the old chief of police? Leo McCarthy. What's going on, guys? What are you trying to get rid of here? Somebody that knows about shit, huh? Somebody that knows. And then a prostitution rings. Oh, fuck. Hey, we'll clean your houses up here. Just send some broads over. Because they walked right in my house. This cleaning crew that was supposed to clean over the neighbor's house, they said, is this 432 Shared Road? They just walked right in my house without knocking. Foreign people on visas, I guess, people looking for green cards. I have no clue. Brazil, fucking whoever, I have no clue. They just walked right in the fucking house. I'm sitting downstairs, I'm like, what the hell's going on? Oh, is this 432? And they come right across the street over here and started cleaning her house. Started cleaning the house over there. They just walked right in. No knock, no nothing. Oh my gosh. And now we're getting ready to sign a bill for surveillance. To reinstate a bill for surveillance. What do you guys think? Since I just found that you guys are doing shit from Israel, and it was signed in 2021. And this shit was supposed to be killed, this spyware. You guys want to reinstate this shit? And you're fucking here now. So who do I go fucking sue now? What do I do? Get down to the courthouse, put a brick through the fucking window. I'm here. I'm here. And then you call for fucking DNA reports. Oh my God. DNA, computing. And then the county medical examiner's office doesn't want to acknowledge that this shit exists. Oh, we're not even looking for it, and we have no idea what happened. It's just a weird, suspicious death. Just a weird death. The heart stopped. We're just saying the heart stopped. That's it. And then we're not looking for anybody else's genetics in their skin, nothing in their water system, nothing. What's the water crystals that people look like? Oh yeah, that's right. You could have a magnetic resonance imaging type of deal for electroceuticals, change the water crystals, can't you? And then To boot. It doesn't even have to be the groups that we elected. It doesn't have to be them. It could be any one of your neighbors doing this shit. Any one of them. Because I know the neighbor back here, some guy shot one of the people that lived there because he said they were poisoning him. Poisoning. So what else do you get poisoning from? Radiation poisoning, huh? What's that feel like? Hey, county examiner's office, nuclear safety officer, what does radiation poisoning feel like? What does radiation poisoning feel like? Look at all this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the fucking nanometers changing in these water crystals. Look at this. Oh, I can't see it on the phone. I hope I'm getting this. I hope I'm getting all this shit. Well, dielectric field, wasting my time. It'd be like sitting at the library on a computer, huh? Just sitting there printing all this shit up. Just going to the library and printing all this shit up. And then to boot, I find